The Lok Sabha was adjourned till 12 noon after loud slogans and protests by opposition members. As soon as the House started, MPs began raising issues and shouting slogans. Due to the noise and disorder, the Speaker stopped the proceedings. Meanwhile, Union Minister Ravneet Singh Bittu reacted to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's recent remarks. Bittu said that Rahul should attend the Prime Minister's class to become successful in politics. Earlier, Rahul Gandhi had called Bittu a traitor, which led to a sharp political exchange. The situation created tension in Parliament and normal work could not continue in the morning session. Violence broke out in Manipur's Churachandpur district on Thursday evening. The unrest started after protests against the swearing-in of new Deputy Chief Minister Nemcha Kipgen and Lucy Dikho. Hundreds of young protesters gathered at the Boang main market. They tried to push security forces back to their barracks. When security personnel refused to leave, the crowd began throwing stones. Some protesters also burnt tires in the middle of the road, blocking traffic. Tension remained high in the area. Police and security forces were deployed in large numbers to control the situation and prevent further violence. At least 16 workers died after a blast in an illegal coal mine in Meghalaya's East Chantia Hills district on Thursday morning. The explosion happened in the Thangskai area. Police Director General Norgang confirmed that 16 bodies have been recovered so far. Rescue teams are continuing search operations as more workers may still be trapped inside the mine. It is not yet clear how many workers were present at the time of the blast. Authorities have launched an investigation into the incident. Illegal coal mining has been a serious issue in Meghalaya for many years. Aam Aadmi Party leader Lucky Oberoi was shot dead in Jalandhar, Punjab. The incident took place outside a Gurudwara Sahib in the model town area. Unknown attackers opened fire at him, hitting him with 5 bullets. After the shooting, he was rushed to a private hospital. Doctor later declared him dead. The attackers also fired multiple bullets at his car, damaging it badly. Police have started an investigation to identify and arrest the accused. The incident has created tension in the area. Security has been increased and leaders have condemned the killing. The Election Commission told the Supreme Court that there has been political interference in West Bengal during the special intensive revision of voter list. In an affidavit filed on Thursday, the EC said that the situation in Bengal is different from other states. In many states, the SIR process was completed peacefully. However, in Bengal, election officers are facing violence and threats. The EC said some officials are unable to work due to fear and pressure. The matter is now under the Supreme Court's review and further hearings are expected soon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met students on February 6th during the 9th edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha in New Delhi. The event was held at the Prime Minister's residence. PM Modi welcomed students from across the country by gifting them traditional Assamese kamchas. He answered their question about exams and life. In the first session, he advised the students to choose Indian-made products instead of foreign goods. He encouraged them to dream of building a developed India in the next 25 years. The program aims to reduce exam stress and inspire students to stay confident and focused. The government has informed Parliament that technical faults were found in many aircraft of Air India and Indigo. During the inspection of 754 planes, repeated issues were reported in 191 Air India aircraft and 148 Indigo aircraft. The checks were carried out by the aviation regulator to ensure passenger safety. Officials said the safety remains the top priority and necessary steps are being taken. Airlines have been told to fix the problem immediately and follow strict maintenance rules. The government assured that regular monitoring and surprise inspection will continue to keep air travel safe for passengers. The United States has warned its citizens to leave Iran as soon as possible. The U.S. Virtual Embassy in Iran issued a strong advisory asking Americans not to wait for government help. It said people should make their own plans to leave the country safely. The warning comes as talks on Iran's nuclear issue are scheduled to take place in Oman today. Officials fear rising tension in the region. The U.S. government said the security situation can change quickly. Citizens are advised to stay alert, avoid large gathering and follow official travel updates closely. Indian stock markets traded almost flat today with limited movement. The Sensex rose nearly 100 points to reach 83,300 during the session. The Nifty also gained around 50 points, showing mild buying interest among investors. However, selling pressure was seen in auto and IT shares, which capped the overall gain. Traders remain cautious amid mixed global cues and profit booking in select stocks. Broader market also showed a steady trend. Analysts say investors are closely watching global developments and domestic economic signal for further direction. India Under-19 cricket team is playing the Under-19 World Cup final against England today at the Harare Sports Club in Zimbabwe. This is the 10th time India has reached the final of the Under-19 World Cup. India has won this title 5 times already and they beat England in the 2022 final too. The match starts at 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time and fans can watch it live on Star Sports and Jio Hotstar. Both teams had strong tournaments and it promises to be an exciting match. Cold weather has tightened its grip in North India. In Himachal Pradesh, temperature has fallen below 5 degrees Celsius in 14 districts. Many areas are facing very cool mornings and nights. People are using heaters and bonfire to stay warm. In Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, dense fog is covering several cities. Due to low visibility, trains and flights are running late. Traffic is also moving slowly on highways. The weather department says that snowfall may start in the hill states after 3 days. This can make the weather even colder in nearby plains. Authorities have advised people to stay safe and avoid unnecessary travel. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.